He was
It was about homeless and how the police brutality on them.
Right. Okay. So I'm sorry, I didn't mean to ever. I was asking Robert because he knows about who has the homeless bill of rights, but because basically they have a homeless bill of rights, it gives you greater protections. So I was thinking that maybe Oregon might have been more welcoming because they had a homeless bill of rights.
To be honest, I think I should stick to being in the forest.
Right. That's the safest place because there's no one to harass you.
No,
and even the people.
You got freedom. You got.
But you know what Santa Cruz is doing? They're doing sweeps. They're doing it deeper and deeper into the natural areas to basically drive people from the last places where they can hide out from the police. So they're basically trying to
sweeps, meaning they hunt for us.
They hunt for you. They're predators. They're hunting for you.
And now they want to bring in this machine, this freaking armored vehicle.
But they're not going to use that in the force. That's for the people in the city. Well, they're gonna. It's not. Well, maybe they will use it in the force. I don't know. I'll have to find out about that.
Another step towards the.
Robert, this is interesting. He brought up the point that the Bearcat might actually be used against homeless people in the Pogonup or natural area.
As it should be.
As it should be, Robert?
Yes, sir. Them homeless people have gone far, too far.
So the Bearcat should be used against homeless people?
Well, I would say we don't want to discriminate.
So that's. Do you think the city council really intends to do that? Do you think they're going to get a? Do you think they're going to get?
Made any money?
Do you think they're going to get an army of Bearcats against homeless people?
I don't think it's the city hall that's trying to do that. I think it's the police that are so eager to have these machines and the.
Do you think that? Well, let me ask you this question: do the police have any weapons that are specially used against homeless people?
I've been beaten by batons. I've been tased. I've been maced.
So the batons are. Do you think they're especially used on homeless people? The batons, because I don't think they use batons that often, at least on the regular population.
Have you ever swung a baton? Just played with one?
They're heavy, right?
They're fun to just swing around. I have a cane.
You can really beat someone really bad with one of those.
I just twirl around, right. Playing in the air. You know.
So you think they have fun beating people?
You should go on
a ride along.
Cop Block.
Cop Block, and look up. Actually, I'm a member of all these Cop Block groups.
They've got some decent videos.
I'll have to go looking for that.
On
you know what? I'm going to make a FOIA request for use of batons by the Santa Cruz Police Department.
They should drop weapons. Why are they needed?
What kind of weapons?
They should. Okay. Why are the police carrying weapons?
Right. To use against people.
Why?
Well, they say to protect themselves.
Against whom?
Against criminals.
And who are those supposed criminals?
People doing nuisance crimes like homeless people. Like trying to sleep or trying to shit or trying to...
Yeah, it's kind of sad. You have to pay to take a shit in most of the places that you go around in any of these towns. You know how many times I had to actually see someone taking a shit on the side
of lives matter!
Just because they couldn't take a shit.
Right, the point is if they don't want you shitting in the forest, they provide you with toilet facilities and you wouldn't be shitting in the forest.
I was over at the river shelter while it was pouring down raining.
And they're supposed to have a 24/7 bathroom, right?
People there, but no bathroom.
That's illegal. They state that they have a 24/7 bathroom.
Have 2 porta-potties that could have been used.
And they have shit all over them.
They're locked.
Oh, they're locked. You know why they lock them? You know why they lock? No, you know why they lock them? Actually, I made a big fuss about the porta-potties, and what happened is some government people came looking at them. So since they didn't see what the thing is, they don't want to pay the money to clean them out as often as they have to. So what they do is they lock them when they're full of shit, and they don't want to go until the next week to get them cleaned out and be able to poop again.
So they don't want to exactly maintain these things.
Right, they don't want to pay the price that it would cost to keep them shit-free.
Yeah, they'd rather have the homeless shit their pants and shit.
But also they're getting government money to keep those things. Those are funded by government money, so they're doing fraud because they're telling the federal government and the state government that we keep these things open with your money 24/7 while they're not keeping them over 24/7. So I'll have to do a FOIA request about that too, where they're giving the funding for those damn porta-potties, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I have to really cut this short. Is there anything last that you want to say? Because you've had a lot of great stuff, and it's really great to have been talking to you, and I want to help you with a video camera.
I don't know how it's going to go in Santa Cruz. I don't know what the hope is like.
Right.
I'm not going to stay for too much longer.
So it's really the Santa Cruz police have basically chased you out of town. They've gotten to you.
Kind of, not really. I'm a traveler. It's just in my nature to travel and to...
But would you say that you're a minority, that most of the homeless people here are really homeless not by choice, that they're just stuck here?
Almost every homeless person I have met in any town that I have ever been to has been a humbled, honest, good person.
Right.
Every person that I have met that has had a badge on has been... either sneaky, sly, conniving, or just straight up brutal or evil.
So you would say that generally the police have been really terrible to homeless people and to you personally?
If you know what free running is, it's kind of...
Free running? I've never heard of it.
Free running, it's parkour. It's basically exercising, but doing gymnastics.
Oh, I kind of know a little bit.
But it's like climbing up buildings, jumping...
Right, yeah, I'm kind of... It's really cool. It's like...
yeah, they make video games out of it.
Right, like where they run in the forest, like they're running through on the rocks and stuff?
Kind of, yeah. I was in Portland, Oregon, and I was running through the street, and I was...
What, you're running off of buildings and walls and stuff?
I turned a corner and saw a cop.
Right.
And I was free running, and free running is kind of is meant for adrenaline.
And it's also spontaneous.
It's spontaneous. It's all reflex.
Right,
so I saw that cop, and I was already free running, so I have so much adrenaline going. I see him. He looks over at me, and he's leaning up against his car with a cup of coffee in his hand. He sets his cup of coffee down. I turn around and go.
And you were running away from him? Did he chase you?
No. He pulled his taser and went.
He hit you?
Yeah, he tased me. He didn't even try to.